Oh, brainiacs. Yeah, man. See what's going on up in here. What's up, everybody? Yeah, man. Get my googles. God got my googles. Yeah, man. I hope everybody's doing well. I do. Wow. Look at this. Look how fast this year's going. January, February, March, April, May. Oh my God. Where's this year? This year's like flying. Indeed. Indeed. So where are we at? What are we doing? I said bye, Toto. We ain't in their reality or that reality anymore. You're saying, how can I say that? Well, I can just say my reality is definitely shifting. I can tell. I can see it. I can feel it. Well, I'm experiencing it. That's how I know it's going to bye-bye. Today, it's funny, a dear friend of mine, you guys know her here on the show, Tammy Bottom, right? Shout out to you, Tammy. Love you. She shared a link with me today. We'll talk a little bit about this tonight. Again, it's Monday. It's open lines night. Wednesday night is Rob Gauthier's night. We're going to give him 10 o'clock. But check this out, Brains. So Tammy dropped a link to me in Messenger that said, I'm just some dumbass truck driver, but hey, I heard somebody might be going to jail and some stuff's going down at the White House. And then he goes on with this section 2 article, blah, 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 blah. And the video ends. Thinking, look, if by now you were just tuning into the Matrix, well, there's plenty of conspiracy researchers that are in this chat. Guarantee you that. But nevertheless, what have we been saying for the longest time? We knew and we know things are coming. Reality is breaking out. We're going to talk about this on the other side. Don't go anywhere. I'm telling you right now, you guys are shifting this reality to a whole other level, a whole other playing field. This is your game as well. Don't forget, okay? You come in here like a little virus. That's what they were fighting pandemic. Oh shit. Like I said, buckle up, brainiacs. You guys are the virus and there is no stopping you. See you on the other side of this, friends. Share this broadcast, share this podcast, brainiacs. Thanks, sir.
You guys ready?
Let's do this.
It's time. It's showtime, brains. That's right. It's Matrix time. And it's go time.
Bada boom, bada bang, yeah, baby.
Welcome aboard, everybody.
Let's go. Any cats, y'all says, yeah. Crank that shit up. Let's see. Turn up that volume and bust off the knob.
We're going to talk about ufology, conspiracy, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight. Let's go.
There you go. Break it now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Crank it up, brainiac. Yeah. show. Your show, and we appreciate you for being here. Buckle up, everybody. Welcome aboard.
Two brainiacs, welcome aboard. No doubt about it. What's cracking, everybody? You guys missed all those little laughs. Ha ha ha, ha. Oh my God, I look like oh yeah, by the way, I just to make fun of myself and laugh with Andy Cassidy. He's like, check this out. So Tina Danley, she works with Trinot. We work with her and Trinot, and she's that poor girl. Andy Cassidy was busting my ass, I guess now going on 3 years. So today I shaved my head, damn near, just for him. He's always picking on me, man, saying, man, ain't got no hair. Do you know that Tina was going to send me a bottle of collagen to help me grow my hair? Thanks a lot, Andy. Damn, man. Seriously, 3 years, everybody's thinking I'm going bald. I'm not going bald, man. God, man. I'm not going bald, Andy. Holy shit. Mr. Jack Roberts is in the house. What's up, Jack? Oh, Miss Tammy. Let's see if I can get this screen over a little bit. You guys are a little off center, man. There you are. Jack Roberts. All right, man. All right. Yeah, I'm mojoing it up. Right. Well, there was this cup and then this cup. Yeah. 1 pack black coffee. Does your body good. Looking good, Matt. You look like Ragnar. Man, you know what? I'm not trying to do the devilish thing, all black. Only Satanists wear black. No, man, I just like black. I just like the color black. I don't know. I've always been that way. Hell, my bike is black and white. My drum kit is black and white. I've always liked the black and white thing, okay? So it's got nothing to do with, Illuminati. When I die, none of that. What's up? Good evening, Mr. Ground Pounder. Mike Pyle. Oh my God, he does, right? Oh, come on. Are you talking about, like, is it the haircut? Is that what it is? Is it the haircut? Because I will literally just shave it. I will look like Matt Bongino. I don't know. Is it the little bit of hair? What is it? I mean, I don't want to grow a damn mullet. I'm 48, man. I'm old. I'm too old for that shit. So let me tell you, whenever I named the title of tonight's show, bye Toto, we ain't in that reality anymore. I did that, and I said that for a few reasons. Actually, quite a few reasons. But nevertheless, I'll tell you the reasoning that I named the show that title. Again, it is open lines night. If you're throwing symptoms and you're seeing things that I'm talking about, or if you just share, you want to share, call me. If not, believe me, by the end of my rant here, I'll start war dialing people, and then we'll get the ball rolling. All right. Wife, right? She gets up. She ain't feeling good. Like, she gets up, she ain't feeling good. The back of her head raging, right? Ears. Tinnitus. I'm a drummer. I got tinnitus. I do have physically damaged my ears, okay? She is not a drummer. She's not a musician. So I know her ears is like she can hear a cricket fart like 2 blocks down the road. I know her ears are not damaged. So nevertheless, her ears raging, back of her head pounding, not really feeling too good, stomach wise. Looking at the CMEs, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the sun. Just check it out, man. I noticed the sun rising on the side of the I noticed the sun rising, and I was watching the sun. I was watching as it was creeping up. I was watching as it was creeping up the wall with shadow, sun, the sun coming through the window. Wow, how white she looks! All right. Oh, how white she looks. And remember, what's up, Mr. Percy Littleton? Hi, Kara. What's up, guys? Nice to see you come floating up in here. Gotta remember, I judge myself. This is just, I've done this for quite some time now. I judge where my reality is at, humanity is at, based upon the color of the sun. Okay? I've always seen more positive influence the whiter, brighter she gets. Okay? Now here, let me share some things with you that I've known. I've talked about this in lectures, my own lecture. And here we've all talked about we create our own reality. To what degree? To what degree do we create our own reality? I'm telling you, down to the most minuscule microcosmic level. Okay? Thinking about this, thinking about you, if we had a scientist in here, DARPA scientist, presume. Love to get Mr. Duncan up in here, Robert Duncan. But nevertheless, no, you got Havana. I see the way the arrow is pointing. Right there. Larry got Havana syndrome. See, he's got like shades on, and he's pointing Havana syndrome, and he's pointing directly at me. Now, my finger's pointing back. Here's the kicker. Okay? Down to a microscopic level, your couch is not physical. The headphones that you've got on, the phone you are carrying in your hand, it's not a physical, really a physical material object. Okay? Down to a microcosmic level, microscopic level, it is atoms, neutrons, electrons, protons, nuclei. Okay? Nuclei. Atomic structure. Something, now here's the kicker. All of these master teachers knew this. They knew this. They knew their world. They knew their world. They created. Christ said, if you see me, you see the Father. Well, what Father was he talking about? He was talking about the all is. So if you're looking at him, you're looking at the Father. Okay? If you're looking at me, you're looking at the Father. You're looking at an aspect of the isness. I create my own terror, my own fear. I create my own reality. Trust me, I can either make it chaotic or I can try to bring calm into the chaos. I can bring whatever I need is always going to be fulfilled in my world. It really will be, and so is yours. You guys ever waited for the light to fall out of the ceiling because your shit just is like it's always just taken care of? You yourself are always somehow you're always skating by. Someone's giving you this. I'm going to tell you right now, the Matrix, this broadcast here, without the help of donations like Mike Piles, Lisa Thomas's, Alexa Jameson, Steve Kelm, I can give you numbers of people, and without them, we would not be sharing what I'm sharing with you. Very positive influence. Jack Roberts is another one. He wanted to completely cut Facebook out altogether. He's like, how do I just give you money, man? I'm like, no, don't really worry about it. We're handling the bills this week. We're handling the bills on this month. He insists. Jack insists. He insists. PayPal. Donate through PayPal. All of the, depending on the month, we'll have an onslaught of 15 people donate $15, $20, and it'll skate us through this month and going on into the next month. We are literally taken care of by you. Literally by you. If you donate to the show and if you are a subscriber to the show, this is what makes this broadcast. It is not me. Okay, I promise you. I've got home bills to pay, and this is my full-time job. And trust me, the full-time job doesn't pay for the broadcast plus my home expenses. So I've got to outsource myself, which I do, to pay my shit. Sometimes I have to cover the broadcast, but never as well sometimes. But nevertheless, primarily, it takes care of itself. Our needs are going to be taken care of. Okay? They're going to be. You've got to have faith. We've got to have faith. You've got to have faith. You've got to believe it before you see it. Okay, and that's what we're starting to see here, brains. We're starting to see our reality. At least I am. I'm starting to see my reality shift into a whole new dynamic. Whenever I told you that Tammy Bonham in the chat shared with me this little audio clip about those over there in the comic zone, DC, are pretty much in hot water. Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Why? Why is because, again, think about this, brains. This is the key. Thoughts create reality. Every single aspect of everything tangible within our matrix here was once a thought. It was once a thought. Now, if you guys read, I've actually got a book. I've got a book that talks a lot about manifestation and the power of consciousness. Okay? And if you think about it, everything that you think about, Sue's a good one. She is a COVID fighting mama. Hi, Sue. She helps everybody. If they get sick, she'll just whip some shit up. In fact, I'll bet you she can go into the kitchen and just have instant downloads of what to fix. Somebody's sick. Oh my God, what is it? And she just goes, not really knowing what the fuck she's doing. She'll just go into the kitchen and whip some shit up and say, here, this is it. Let's take this, fix this. Pine needle. I've seen the shit she shows. I've seen what she does. She is a manifester. She is a lovely person. I love her to pieces. Big heart for humanity. Big heart for our people. Same way with the majority of everybody up in here. You guys are all badass when it comes to supporting one another consciously, devotedly. You guys are devoted to one another, and that's great. That is what, in my reality, that is what I wanted to create. I wanted to create a dynamic of humanity that cares about each other. Okay, that is my manifestation dream. Is no distortion. No distortion. No distortion. I don't have time for distortion. I'm a creator. I'm a musician. I'm a graphics designer. I love to create, and I love to create with all of you. You guys all do it too. Jack, drummer. I mean, Larry Hawkins, drummer. We're creators. Larry Hawkins is stuck on his damn property, which I don't believe this is going to be too much longer. But, dude, you see what I'm saying? We're all manifestors in our own way, and we help one another the best we possibly can. That's why we're here, is to interact, share our lives with one another, help one another, love one another. This distortion is just that. It is just that. But let me throw a completely different spin on something, to where maybe, possibly, probably, I hope, okay, I'm hoping with love that things are looking amazing. I just see Percy Little. Shout out to Richard Roller, who is up and out about. Mr. Richard Roller. Wow. Yeah, man. That right there is a commandeer. Yeah. He may not like me no more. He may not love me no more, but it doesn't matter. The dude, he will always have a spot in my heart. And I know you know me well enough that you know what I'm saying is true. Again, the dysfunction, the disharmony, the propaganda, the war machine, it's all there. It is all there for a reason. If not, I want you to really, 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 really think about what I'm sharing with you, okay? Because again, I've heard, well, you got to believe in Jesus. You got to believe in God. You got to believe in... They give me a bucket list of things to believe in, okay? But my fundamental all is belief. It encompasses all of that. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm very much so happy with it. If you believe in this, so be it. I'm glad. I'm okay. I'm cool. We was talking today up in a chat about being a chair Etherean. I'm talking about a lawn chair Cherefian. Why not? I'm gonna start a cult called the Cherefium. Just add the other 4,700 religions. It doesn't matter about what you are, who you are, what you're. Okay, the soul source, the fundamental faculty glue that holds everything together. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. He, she, it is everywhere. You cannot not have something, right? And my all that is be part of it. That is why I will not ever argue with someone who believes that. I just see you have to believe in yourself. Mike Pyle says exactly. I'm going to thumbs that up because I'm going to tell you right now, you've got to believe in yourself. There is no damn doubt about that. Even if nobody in your world that you think believes in you, consciousness itself is right behind you. And it does not matter what you do. It's always going to give you that push, that love, that support in doing something with gratitude. You see? This again, I would love to find the book. I'm going to find the book and share it the next time I'm live with you. But we've got to remember, okay? We've all looked into the Matrix and we've all seen the disillusion, the destruction, the chaos, the separation, the vision, okay? The propaganda, whatever you want to call it. And the way I see it, positivity running through our veins. You've got live consciousness of the all is source coursing through your being. How can you not be excited about that? And also, again, let me point this out to you. Okay? Even those on a totally different degree, okay? Or let's take it for a thermometer. My perfect weather would be about 76, 77, 70, something. What about that? About almost 80 degrees. Okay. Here's the scope. But the problem is we've got those people in our reality that they like it at 65 degrees. Then we've got those that like it at 80 degrees. Who cares? They're all part of the thermometer. They're all aspects of the thermometer. Just a different degree. That is it. Just a completely different perception of what they like. Okay? Let me ask you this. What would happen if the thought went through your mind that those who we are fighting against, those who are causing disruption, distortion, I'm talking abuse in your reality that we've all heard about. What if they've been put there? And what if all of those perfect little souls were all chosen so that you could see the distortion? What if? I've thought about these things. They are no different than me. They are no different than you. Who's to say that they were not put in our reality to shake the living shit out of every single one of us? They're showing you and I what real distortion is. We're not going down that road. We don't want to go down that road. There's no reason to go down that road. You see, throughout all of the texts that I've studied, I'm being honest with you, with all of you here, there's a left path, a middle path, and a right path. Left, middle, right. Okay? The safest path is right down the middle, right down that balance. Because the cabal, they know how to play both sides, and they do it regularly. They do it with master teachers beside them. They do it with ascended beings, or whatever you want to call them. Demons, you want to call them demons, call them demons. But again, nevertheless, I'm telling you the way I look at them in my reality, in my view. In my view, they are nothing more than part of my totality. Do I have love for them? I wouldn't go that far. I would, however, tell you they are still part of my experience. If anything, you guys like the word. Some of you pray for them. Pray for them with with tears rolling out. Be very compassionate about this, because they're still part of your world. Hopefully, they're watching what's going on, right? And they too are waking up to the distortion that they're causing. Now, I believe in very much so Thoth's teachings, okay, the Atlantean teachings about alchemists. I believe in alchemy. Trish, I just seen Trishy say, "Fuck them." You got that option. Fuck them. You got that option. But see, that is called, that alone, even that right there, that alone, you're like, fuck them. That right there is distortion. That right there is division. They're creating that. We don't need more of that. We need resolve. We need conformity to the whole consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Again, I'm not trying to rattle cages here. Your guys' cages I'm not trying to rattle. Well, all I'm saying is they're still part of your world. Trishy Lopez says, "I'm tired of the evil entities in the world. It's frustrating as fuck." I'm going to tell you, I don't know you. I don't really know you very well inside, okay? But I will tell you, you have got to realize that no matter how hard it is to swallow that pill, they are still part of your world. They're still part of the one consciousness. You got to realize that. There is nothing outside of that consciousness. There's nothing outside of it. They are those that chose to create with a distortion. You, however, don't create like that. I don't create like that. I don't create with a distortion. I want to create as a whole. I totally believe in what's known as the law of one. That is what I believe in. One love. That is it. Every single aspect of every single fabric of my being, down from the macrocosm to the microcosm, is created by source love. That is it. One origin. That's it. Everything else in between is nothing more than a distortion of the is. Do you follow? It's pretty simple. So anybody who's like I've had plenty of people call up on the show live and try to rip me from stem to sternum, calling me a sinner, calling me I'm going to hell. I mean, it's just today, me and a friend of mine, we're going to hell because of eating pork, eating meat. You're a Satanist if you eat meat. Are you kidding me? That is okay. That's her belief. That's their belief. But again, that causes a rift. That causes a distortion in the singularity of what is. Are you being a smartass? Let me ask you that. Dr. Distortion. I'm serious. Are you being a smartass? Because that right there is what I'm talking about. If you don't understand or don't grasp, there is 0 degrees and there is 100 degrees on a thermometer. Anywhere in between the middle point, it is all nothing more than selective choice. You like it at 60 degrees. Krista likes it at 80 degrees. I like it at 78 degrees. It doesn't matter. Every single thing therein on the thermometer is nothing more than a personal perception. That's it. It does not really get any more vague than that. It's pretty damn simple. And those that are creating chaos in our world, that's distortion. It doesn't mean that they can't lie like at 65. Oh hell no. Nah. Sue, she likes it hot. She likes it hot. She down in Texas, man. Uh-huh. All right, let's see. I actually own the shirt. It was Dr. Distortion on it. Oh, okay. I got it. So again, throwing this out there, you've got those that truly are looking at reality, and they're like, what the hell is going on? I used to get along. Well, I'm just going, Kara. I'm not throwing you on. I'm just going to use you for a second. Kara and Stu. I used to get along with them. I don't get along with them anymore. What happened? Something's happening in my world. Something's happening. I mean, and this is almost overnight. It's like those people that you used to get along with, it's kind of like they're chafing you now, right? The communication is kind of like separating you from them, and them from you. You see what I'm saying? Maybe even possibly the relationships. Relationships are. I notice relationships are really big. They're starting to see the divide. Those people that you used to communicate with have no problem communicating with. You're now having communication issues. Seriously. Earl Fields. Cannot stand if you don't agree with. Yeah, man. Well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. They can't. Sometimes they can't agree. I agree. I try very hard to agree to disagree. I could give 2 shits less, and that right there is probably to me, the path of least resistance. Sue says I'm an asshole every day. I call it as I see it. I'm not calling you an asshole. I literally just I just made up a distortion between you and I. It was just a fictitious thing. All I'm saying is who we used to get along with, we're not really getting along with anymore. We're seeing the division, or maybe even work. I know 2 people right now that really ain't happy with their job. One of them quit. One of them is like, I'm doing this. I'm doing this right here. I'm not happy in my job. By God, I'm going to go do something else. Gary King. Yep, people are changing. And it's not just me, Gary. It's not just you. It is not just you, and it's not just me. People are changing. I'm talking about even people that I've known for a very long time. Very long time. It's like you say something to them and it's like it didn't register. You look at it and it's almost as you watch their fucking brain fire. It's like it's trying. It's spinning and it's click, 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 click. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you smell smoke. It's just, like, are you getting what I'm saying? Do you understand what I follow at all? Right? Or better yet, another good example. is Facebook here. The platform of division. That's all this. That's really, really, to be honest with you, all that the Internet of Things has become. A platform of division. Truly, it is. And it listens to every single word that you say and damn near probably every single thought that we think. Okay? But this is what's... Let me share with you this. Okay? The brain in our head, okay? It takes your driving spirit to think. Okay? The thought, it's 17 seconds is what they say. The most is a person can hold a single thought in their brain or download a thought, right, into your brain, hold it there before spirit, your own soul self, ego, whatever it be, tries to add to the thought. So there's no single thought. One thought always, because again, you are a creator. This is how powerful you are. The 17 seconds is you can't hold that one single thought in your head, because it will want to enrich itself. It's just that way. Okay? You don't have a brain of you don't have a brain of thinker. You're the thinker. The brain processes thought, adding thinking. Okay? That's it. The brain again processes what you add to the downloaded thought. See, again, this goes into a lecture, which I'm not going to get into, of knowing the difference between you and your thought. I'm not picking up on any of my neighbor's thoughts. I know I'm not. I'm not picking up on Percy Little's thought, Jack Roberts' thought, Chris's thought, anybody. I'm sure I am downloading I'm either downloading collective thought or I'm downloading and processing my own thought, I would hope. Okay? The world we live in, however, we've got those people, okay, that Trish was trying to say fuck them to. Those people, those consciousnesses would like to put the brakes on me, Percy, you, etc., etc., etc. Because here's the thing. They cannot have, nor do they hold, a solidified thought of creativity in their head. Okay? They can't do it. They cannot create. So therefore they steal thought. Okay? It's like I don't even want to bring his name up, but I'm going to. James Harper. Remember? Janice. He's talking about the actual physical structure, the brain itself, designed. Okay? You're like, no, those people can't be. They may have a frontal cortex, right? They may have a frontal cortex, the frontal brain. Okay? You can tell whether they are a critical thinker, someone who is a window licker, and someone who's just, primarily goes with the flow, a sheep to be slaughtered. Okay? Based upon their frontal cortex, the shape of their frontal lobe. I'm being serious. This is not me making up shit. This is me telling you the way it is. At the very core of your brain, you've got what's called the reptilian core, the survival mechanism. Okay? And this is where what I believe right now is where they again, that she said fuck them, are at. Okay? They're trying to activate the creative mechanism of your brain, of my brain, activate that fight or flight, because they know your mind is a powerful entity. Okay? They have got zero ability to create wholeness, newness, congealing wholeness. They can't do it. They've got to use you. They've got to use you and me to do that. And in my world, bye-bye, Toto. We ain't in that reality no more. I'm watching these people like lose their shit. Again, it was kind of funny to see somebody come floating in here. Fuck them. No, don't just say fuck them. Because here, again, in my world, there's a karmic reaction for that action. And they're starting to see that. They're really, really, really starting to see that. So there's always going to be, in the law here, there's the universal law of cause and effect. Okay? We're watching the effect, but it stemmed from a cause. And if they hijack that consciousness and steal your life force energy to create that dynamic, that again, that little ripple, they're throwing that rock in the pond with your energy. Yours. Not theirs. Yours. You don't think there's a karmic debt to that? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a creator. You're a creator. Will you not see to it that there's a karmic return? Again, it's not just saying fuck them. I want them to learn. I want them to learn. Not just saying I want them to pay the price. I want them to learn. Oh, I don't eat mammals. I don't want death inside of me. I love Barbara. Okay, that's Barbara. I don't eat mammals. Don't want death inside of me. It can bring down your vibrational energy. No judgment. Bingo. Absolutely. I love it. No, again, absolutely amazing comment right there. That is her choice. That is her soul's consciousness choice. But I do want to point this out. I'm telling you all that the Last Supper in Christianity, it wasn't sitting over a tossed salad and bagels, okay? No way. No way. I just wanted to point that out there. I mean, we didn't do it. That just didn't happen. I was told today that eating fish and eating meat was signs of Satanism. I'm like, it blew my mind. I'm like, holy shit. And then again, whenever these people was coming at myself as well, I could deal with it. Whenever she started coming at Chris, I'm like, yeah, no. I had to. This is an internet troll from a long, long time ago. I've known for a long time. And to save her from her own demise, I literally, I'm like, I love you. Go away. Because I don't need that in my life. Hopefully what I talk about maybe kind of hopefully connect some dots. Okay, that if someone is stuck in an inboxed religion that has got no notation to or variant degree of accepting other people's beliefs, other people's truths, whatever, it kind of like fades away. Okay, but nevertheless, we all need to just respect one another, no matter what we do in creation, in this mechanism of matrix. We need to respect one another, like Percy just said up there. Other than Andy Cassidy, I don't give two shits because Andy picks on me about my hair. Fuck you, Andy. I'm just kidding. All right, yeah. I just tickled myself. Is that Matt is a big jug of MOJO? That's funny. You know, we Andy kicked this out in a chat earlier today. We need to just laugh if even in the midst of chaos, complete chaos. Just laugh. Just literally laugh. Does it matter? None of this shit truly matters if you really think about it down to a microcosmic level. None of this matters. From the microcosm to the macrocosm, it doesn't matter. I mean, do you really think on Venus they're giving two shits about what we're down here fighting about? They could care less. What about in another complete dimension? Do you think they're giving two shits what Jack ate for dinner? Jack, he barbecued, he roasted a pork. He's out there spinning pig on a spit. They're not. Do you really think they give a shit in another dimension? No. Do you believe the master teachers are going, no, Tammy Bonham, she's eating fish again. Son of a bitch. She's bound. She's bound. Yep, she's hellbound. Come on, man. They persecute me, you, in one breath. Love you in the next breath. I love you. Fuck you. You're going to hell. But no, wait, come back. Come back. Check this out, bro. And they try to teach you some more. And you're like, can't we just agree to disagree? That's all I want you to do. It's cool. Keep your belief, keep your reality, I'm not going in. I don't want nothing to do with it. Right? That's where we're at. Let them have it. If that's really what they want. Death, destruction, division, propaganda, let them have it. It's not working in my reality anymore. It's really not. I'm watching it go bye-bye. And my wife's throwing symptoms for it. I'm throwing symptoms for it. A lot of you guys are feeling the shift, not, just, you feel it in your soul. You feel it in your core being. You know that it's right around the corner and it's something good. You know that. That is what I want you to grab. Okay? No matter what in the hell they throw at you, always know that the objective will always be the creator's objective, regardless of how fucking hard they fight. No matter what. If that gives you any hope when it comes to a religious belief, always know that the source, my source, it's good. It's all good. It will always be good because there's no other option. There is no other option. They're fighting with my energy. They're fighting with your energy. Okay? You cannot take, again, let's go back to last week. You cannot take a glass full of ocean water, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to ship it I'm going to ship it somewhere. I'm in Florida. I'm going to scoop up some ocean water and I'm going to ship it up north to whoever, my wife. Here, honey, here's a cup of ocean water. It's nothing shy of Atlantic. It's nothing shy of Atlantic Ocean. It cannot be literally diluted down with water over and over and over again. Even if I took a damn a dropper, I now have a drop full of ocean. Follow what I'm saying? You can never dilute it down enough to where it'll be lesser than that in which it is. They're fighting with your energy. They're fighting with my energy. I know where my energy comes from. You guys better by God know where your energy comes from. It comes from the main source, the source of all things. It cannot not come from that source. So you're good, regardless of what distortion they throw at you. Always remember. Oh my God, you guys! I don't think you guys ain't paying attention. You ain't paying a damn bit of attention. Oh yeah, you guys ain't paying a damn bit of attention to what I'm saying. Oh my God, I'm reading through this chat here. This is funny. I'm gonna start singing that little song. Wasn't me, Percy. I'm gonna blame it on Percy. Kara says she's listening. I am listening. But nevertheless, I hope I'm making sense to you in your world. My world, I'm watching changing. I'm watching it change. I'm watching the people change. Jack says, I'm listening, Matt. I can do two things at once. He can talk, chew bubble. Oh, it's right. He's a drummer. He can multitask. Lisa Thomas, multitasker. Gotta love these ambidextrous people. I can chew bubble gum, drink coffee, and shoot the shit, and listen to Matt all at the same time. Percy's, bro, I'm fucking. He's like, fucking blame it on the black man. Oh shit. Oh, blame it on the black man. Blame it on the black man. Oh my bro, you're so funny. Yes, you guys cannot tell me, just like Jack Roberts, yes, I'm watching the changes too. You cannot tell me you're not seeing the changes. They're all around me, man. They are like in my fucking face. They are everywhere. I'm watching, and I'm even watching it on Facebook. I'm watching it on Facebook too. The positivity, the laughter, the humor. Someone posts something bad about, well, the cabal's at it again. Oh, another train derailment. Sue just said it the other day. I watched Sue Smith post it. Something about another train derailment. Oh God, here we go. She knows they're trying to like instill that fear on somebody. Push the fear. Gotta have fear. Gotta have fear. Gotta have fear. It's like, when are they gonna run out of Viagra? When are we just gonna say fuck it, go bye? I'm literally waiting. I've got a really good friend. Well, we all do. Alexa Jameson. This poor girl can't even show up to work in this damn Zoom meeting. Right? I'm being serious. Being very serious here. This is to the level of which these people are reaching. Your friends are reaching the 5D level and they're staying there, almost refusing to even come back here. I'm being for real. I'm not lying. If you listen to Michelle Espinosa, she knows it. She sees it. She does astrology on it every week, every Sunday. We watch Rob Gothier, right? Rob talks about it every week. It's where we're at. It's where we're going. That's where we're going. It's where we're going. Wait a minute. I don't want to prepare to go there. I want to be there. I'm waiting. It's like we're waiting on them. We're waiting on them. Even asshole with a heart. Even Larry had a very, very deep conversation with Andy Cassidy. Mind-blowing conversation. Hopefully took Andy Cassidy to a whole other level of thinking. Literally, when you start thinking to this level and to this degree of where you're at, into this convoluted universe, this multifaceted, multidimensional, because that's what you are. You are a multidimensional consciousness. I didn't say you're a being. I said you are a multidimensional consciousness. You are within a being. You're looking at Matt. That's all this is. It's a being. Okay? I could have been named Bob. Neil and Bob and Skip, or whoever. You see what I'm saying? We are literally shifting consciousness in and out, in and out, in and out. At what point are we going to stop giving this energy away and just create? Literally just manifest to that level where you don't have to say, like that lady that come in here, fuck them. Doesn't matter. That word doesn't even exist. It doesn't need to exist. There is no need to say that. Because again, the wheels of action within universal law is already there. It doesn't matter. All right, y'all. I do believe I've ran my mouth for at least 45 minutes. Oh, my God. Yeah, definitely ran my mouth alone. Alone for 45 minutes. Somebody ring me. Hear me? Somebody ring me. I'm going to war dial somebody. Jack Roberts. I'm waiting last weekend. I watched 4 policemen. Oh, man. Earl Fields watched policemen with spotlights beating a woman with a headlight out. See, man, that's what I'm saying right there. I don't even want to feed into that shit. Sue Smith says we got to stop living in their timeline. They want chaos. Again, sweetheart, they're using your energy. They're using it. They can't create. They can't. So that consciousness that they're at has got no validity to it, okay? They only are able to manifest with your energy. And the reason why is because, again, it is because of your gratefulness. Michelle Espinosa, her ears must have been burning because I just talking about you, Michelle. Was just talking about you. This is what I'm trying to say, Sue. We're coming to an understanding where I might really get into. I might share my my other extension of knowing thyself, because again, it goes into. I might have to read my notes, but I mean, I've got it in my head. I've got it in my consciousness. I know what it is. I know what it is I want to say to you. And probably whenever I go to do that, Spirit's going to get involved. Spirit will indeed get involved and add to what I wanted to say. All I was saying something about Michelle was that the cosmic law of attraction, this law of cause and effect, there's those that consciousness, that non-creative consciousness is still part of the source. It is still, whether the Christian community likes it, the Allah community, whatever community disagrees, they can agree, they disagree, or they can just take it or leave it. But nevertheless, the fundamental belief doesn't have to even be there, because it just simply is. You cannot take from the ocean a glass of water and call it less than it is. Okay, the creative consciousness is what it is. That is what I was saying, Miss Michelle Espinosa. Oh my God! All right, so no one's gonna call me and argue with me. Are you shitting me? The phone numbers are in the chat. All you gotta do is click it, or they're right below me. Give me a ring, man. Somebody give me a ring. Or I'm just gonna scroll through Facebook and I'm saying, Miss Kara, good night to you. You're lucky you got your little ass out of here. You were on my mind. I was gonna call you. Click, Kara, what's up? But sorry, we'll do that next time. I'll talk to you another time. I war dial you some other time. That's all good. Let's see. Again, you got to. She's laughing at me. You go right ahead and laugh, Kara. I'll call you and I'll say, "Did you hear? It was ringy, 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 dingy, ringy." And she's like, "Oh hell no, I ain't going there." Tammy Bottom's like, "Percy, Larry, you guys are up." That's funny. That's some funny shit right there. I'm scrolling through the chat. Jack Roberts talking about chat. I should call Jack. I really should. I should call Jack, and here's why. I should call Jack because Jack has got some amazing crystals that I want him to share. I want Jack to share these. That's it. Let me find. Let's find Jack Roberts. I'm gonna call Jack. Yeah. You know why? Again, because That's right. We're going to call Jack. Did you hear that? There we go. Perfect.
Yo.
Mr. Jack Roberts.
Hello.
Welcome to the Matrix, bro. Oh, God. He hung up to me. Oh, I know why. I completely know why.
I can't hear anything.
I know. Hang on a damn minute. Hang on a damn minute. All right. All right. There we go. Can you hear me now, bro? No, he can't. Hang on a damn minute. Oh, but I know why.
I can't hear anything.
Hang on a minute. There you go. Better. Can you hear me now? No. Come on, Jack. Come on, bro. Jack. Come on, buddy. Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack. Poor Jack. I'm sure. Call me. Just ring the damn phone. Ring the damn phone. It was not my settings. It was not my settings. And I cannot call you any other way. Any other way. Damn it. You got out of that one by the universal skin of your ass, you did. Talking about the changes we have felt noticed with energy. So I'm going through here. I'm going looking through here. What am I? Brainiacs. All right, guys. She's like, I'm going to bed. Sweet dreams. Kara's laughing. Miss Michelle Espinosa, you should call me. We should talk about the change, these shifts. Because again, I'm seeing people change. I'm literally seeing people in my reality disappear. Those people I wasn't arguing with, I'm now arguing with. Those people that I used to really get along with, where are they at? And then I'm like, oh, look at all of these new people. They're my God, they're beating to the same drum as me. They're on the same page as you and I. I'm watching my reality in front of me, like literally just change. You see, I'm seeing this happen. It's not no joke. I'm watching this happen, and I know right now you guys have got to be watching this happen. I'm putting Mama on a bath. God forbid, let's not disturb that one. Yes, I hope I hope she's doing well. I really, really do. I don't know the update. Jack's going to call in. Well, somebody force the hand of Jack. Let me just go. Hold on, Jackson. Oh, hold on, Oh, Michelle, I love you guys too, Michelle. I do. I hope she's doing all right. Jack says it's not working. Percy's, I died. Come on, man. You guys, I'm trying. I've talked for 50-something minutes about goodness, about wholeness, about your reality changing. Because mine is. It is. I'm always be here, but usually in the distance. I know that. I know, Sue. I know that. That's what I said. Sue Smith reminds me of the movie Gran Torino. Whenever she and Joel moved to Texas, she's like, my neighbor come out on the porch and was watching me cut hedges, and I'm thinking to myself, don't do it, Sue. I can see her. Look over the neighbor and say, what the fuck you looking at? I could literally see her doing that. Oh my God, I could see her doing that. Try me again, Matt. See, I got a war dial again. All right, hang on. I'll do this. I'll call Jack back. Call Jack back, Matt. Let me see. Make sure. There we go. Microphone, USB, audio device, speakers, high definition. Bada boom. Let's see. Hopefully, let me make sure. Device settings. HD Pro. What do? Come on. No, Jack, I can't do that. There we go. Mr. Jack. Bro, I can't do video with you. It don't work like that. Jack, I can't do video with you. It don't work like that. We're in a different reality, Jack. They can hear you. All you gotta do is talk, bro.
I can't hear anything.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Jack, just call the show, bro. Oh my God, just call the show. Holy cow. This can't be that damn difficult. I know I'm not in that damn different of a reality. I definitely know that we're shifting, but we're not shifting to that degree. Holy shit. All right, there you go. 931. Welcome to the Matrix Minds. Hello, Brainiac. Check. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
What up, Stoner Man?
Recording started.
There we go. Hang it. Dun, 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 dun. Gets to dun, 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 dun. What's up? How are you, man? What's going on?
I'll talk multi-dimensional shadows or make fun of people with you, one or the other, whichever direction you'd like to go.
Well, we don't have to, we gotta like, dude, I'm like I'm like wanting a drink of my coffee. Dude, I have like been nonstop for an hour and 7 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but you're doing a fine job.
Hey, yeah, you are so funny.
You're the one sitting at the table. We're just watching the green beans and macaroni and cheese and shit come along. You know? Just saying. So,
dude, I've tried.
Yeah,
I've thrown it out there. What? What? I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Makes me think of South Park every time I hear that. What? Do you know what a tetrahedron is?
Of course.
It's basically the electromagnetic quantum quark, the crystalline crystal, I guess, is the spectrum of the network of the stack of tetrahedrons that makes a being that a parasitic dark body entity / shadow cognitive mist in the wind can attach itself to a being called a frog or human. It needs those tetrahedrons. So a lot of times you guys like to play with the whole crystal talk, and there is actually a tidal lock magnetism. I was mentioned I always throw magnetism and its effects on the living system. Well, it's like, the clouds have an effect with the trees, to the person, to the whatever, and it all kind of ties together. But anyway,
Oh my!
You were listening to the conversation.
I do. Well, check this out. Let's add again. This open line night, right? Check this out. We got a. No, yeah. I'm saying again. You got to remember, dude. I've been talking for an hour and 7 minutes. I was like, you guys, somebody's got to fucking call me. So here we go. Ready? Say hello, area code 253.
You already know who it is.
I'm blaming on the black man. Holy shit, Percy!
Here we are, motherfucker.
You
call
threw
me out. Everybody to call me out. Shit.
No, I didn't. You threw yourself under the bus. You're like, just blame it on the black man, Matt. I'm going, oh my God, you didn't just say that. Oh, what's up with you guys?
First. You said I usually don't call until I hear my name. That's been
it's a rerun, man. It's all over again.
It's in the template for the. You don't say my name, I won't call in. Now I got people in the chat going, where are you? Because we've been listening to your ass talk for an hour, and I'm just cracking up. Like, we normally do that. Like, I like to sit in the background and just listen to you just ran away. Otherwise, it'll just be me.
Alexa says, did you guys start the show early tonight? Sweetheart, we started the show at 10 o'clock. I've been talking for an hour my own damn self. I have begged people to call the show. I'm like, holy shit, I'm starting to ward dial people. In fact, Jack's phone, I couldn't even get Jack. It tells me every time that the show ID is not valid. I'm not supposed to be, Jack's not supposed to be talking up in here. Or something. I don't get it. Dude.
Thank God you started with him.
Why? Jack's Jack's a great guy. I love Jack's. Yeah, man. An hour-long sermon.
I talk with Jack and Larry just as frequently as you. So, yeah. Cool people.
You said I was special.
Yeah, it's special.
Jack says, I'm trying, guys. I'll tell you what, Jack, let me, Percy, do you call the 717 PA number? Do you call the Pennsylvania number?
I call whatever the black sheep number is, okay, and I'm going to tell you all right now, it's tough, especially when you've hammered. All right, it's tough to but I call. All right, look, if you call the black sheep, you got to put in the 136426 pound. All right, and then it'll ask you some dumb shit. Raise your hand.
Are you sure you want?
Which one?
Are you sure you want to go down this yellow brick road? Are you sure you want to take the red pill? I mean the yellow pill? I mean smoke weed with Larry?
Pill been took.
Oh my God.
Like APOC, I don't want to remember nothing.
Oh man. Right? I mean, that's what I should have them go. Are you sure you want to take a Pleiadian trip with Alexa? Are you sure you want to take a multi-dimensional jump with Larry? Are you sure you want to go down that rabbit hole with Percy? Are you sure to press 1 if you want to fuck up your entire belief system? Press number 2 if you right.
Yeah, why not?
I'm just saying.
It can't get no worse. Why?
AJ says, hammered or not, Percy, you make her laugh. You guys are loved. You know that?
Oh, well, that's the point, man. Like, I'm all about laughter, dude. That's why I call in for a little bit of comic relief, because the world is too serious. It's all death and destruction and war and everything, and I come from an environment of that anyway. So the fact that I'm able to distinguish that and come back from death and destruction, and I'm a prepper and all that, y'all know, but you gotta have a little bit of humor. You have to.
Yes.
Well, once upon a time, I was going to be a dentist, and the whole basis of that was I felt if someone had met me and I had improved their life and helped them smile for that day, then my job was done. So it's not really about what kind of shoes you wear, it's how you walk in them. Just saying.
Damn it, Jack Robert, he's trying to get in and it just says invalid pin. I don't know, bro.
Well, I'm telling you, hey, Jack, call the 136426 and then hit pound at the end, and then it'll ask you some dumb shit, and then hit 1 and then hit pound again. I don't know. I got it here. Every time I call, it's a miracle.
Good evening, Lee. Lisa Thomas says, beam me up, baby. Yeah. We're all taking a Pleiadian starship somewhere. I'm done. I can see Percy. Let me ask you, Percy, are you noticing this as well? People on your Facebook timeline, the ones that like used to cause a bunch of bullshit, they're like now they're just like fading away, and you're finding humor. What's your reality? Can you not see it changing?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I was listening to Michelle last night with Jack and Larry. We were one of only, I think 4 or 8 people got on there for a minute. But we were on there for a minute. And yeah, the shift, like, I can't talk with, I think I've shared this with you guys before, I can't talk with regular family members. Like, I can't talk with anybody. They're on a totally different wavelength than I am, right? So I'm just going through life, trying to make ends meet with a little bit of humor, and I'm also looking at the timeline of the real world, the fear mongering that they want us, because that's just where I come from, right? Being military mind and a prepper, I'm always pay attention to that, but the amount of fear that's being pushed is just a little much, dude, and you got to set boundaries for yourself, too, is what she was saying last night. Like, people that are dismissive of you or that are abusing you, you can't just keep saying, "Oh, it's gonna be all right" and everything. No, you got to set boundaries for yourself. Like, nah, fuck that. Get up out of here. I ain't doing that no more. So I'm noticing that energy too. Like people in my whole life, my mother, dude, my brother, like everybody, my boss. I'm just like, kiss my ass. I'm not dealing with it no more. This is where I'm at. I'm having a good time, and you can fuck off if you don't want to have a good time. Because in your reality, the world is coming to an end. And in my reality, I'm having a good ass time. I mean, we all suffer tragedy in our lives. That we all have bad things that happen to us daily. But don't consume yourself in that. Like something happened to you and it lasted 8 minutes. Now your whole day is ruined.
Right.
Why? For 8 minutes of some. Come on, dude. So just chill out, take a breath, breathe, be like, yo, all right, that was only that minute sliver in time. Don't let it ruin your day. So don't let people ruin your inner
joy.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know I'm a very, very bad candidate to speak to about death? I'm a very, very bad candidate to speak to about death or suicide. I really am. Number one, because I've tried to commit suicide. And number two, I didn't die. So therefore, I know on the other side of things, we don't go nowhere other than somewhere else. You ain't going to die. So, don't get me wrong. I grieved my mother. I grieved my father. I grieve loss. I do grieve loss, right? But I don't see it. I don't see it the same way a lot of people see it. Okay? I see it.
It doesn't end.
No, dude, it is a transition, man. It literally is a transition. No doubt.
Yeah. And, I understand, especially veterans. Shout out to veterans. If you need somebody to talk to, any veterans in the chat, I'll say this adamantly. Call me if you thinking about doing anything to yourself, because I have been there too, Matthew.
Oh, yes, sir.
22 a day.
That's right.
Hey, you got a lot of cops, all that. Yeah, so it's not so bad that you don't want to be here. At least in my perspective, I'm too nosy to want to not be here. I want to see what's gonna happen. So, in my
Percy, don't get me wrong. You said the 22, okay? I know that. I also know that you know, as well as Larry knows, the system is nothing more than a corporate entity. Okay? A lot of these vets that are like suffering from PTSD and shit, don't get me wrong. I would 100% be there, and I would tell them all of the reason to stay. Okay? Don't get me wrong. I would tell them all of the reason to stay. Because to me, they're a creator. To me, they're a brother, or they're a sister, or they're an aspect of my world. I don't want to lose them. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And for them to be so low and fucked up in the head that I've got to leave. Fuck this. I can't do it. Look, they're like you just said. Call me. Call Percy. Call Percy. Yeah. Call Larry. Yeah. Reach out to the other vets, man. Because they've been where I'm not. I've never been there. I have, however, can tell you that it's not that fucking bad. Relax. Just relax. You're gonna be all right.
Just chill. I mean, it's gonna be all right, dude. I mean,
yeah, man.
In a sense, that you don't want to end your life prematurely.
No, okay, no. So, you're here for a reason, bro. Enjoy that shit.
Exactly. It's not just vets too. It's nurses. It's cops. Like people get jaded, and you know, can you imagine being a police officer right now? I passed the police exam.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
I have an aunt that's a cop that told me don't do it, and I passed, and I was like, I'm ready. And, you know, of course, like you not doing this shit. And so I didn't, but I'm thankful that didn't happen because, you know, you had all the riots and everything else, and the crime. Can you imagine showing up to a crime scene? There's a beheaded baby or something, and then you just got to go home and eat dinner like everything's normal. No. It jades you.
Check it out.
Jaded, and then life.
Percy's first day on the force. I'm here. Yeah, let's go. Give me my badge. I already got my gun. No, it's a military issued Colt 45. Let's go. Let's roll. First day on the job. I'm done. I don't want no more of this shit. Take it. Bro, it's too negative.
I can show up tasing everybody. That's probably what would happen. I'm just showing up. This is traffic stop. You ain't even got your driver's license yet. That's just,
no, it's too negative, dude.
That's my time.
Negative, buddy. It's too negative. In my eyes, that job is you're enforcing policy that is completely against us as people. Policy enforcement.
Well, yeah,
Policeman.
Yeah, it's old slave patrol / monetary. You're trying to get money for the state.
Political economic gain. Political
Yeah, you're
kickbacks.
not helping. Serve and protect is long gone. I have yet to see a police officer grab a fucking cat out of a tree.
No.
For the longest time.
I want
You're gonna need a few more hours bashing of jobs. The interesting thing about a lot of this PTSD and such is the body took damage. The spirit, the mind, the consciousness, the aura of the atmosphere of that individual's world gets altered in a air quotes traumatic aspect. And the thing I find, I also have complex traumatic brain injuries and all sorts of stuff going on myself. So people love it when I do the Rain Man thing. But it's interesting because we know on a scientific level that we can regenerate our bodies through time. And technically, our bodies will recycle itself in nearly a decade or something. Most of your body rebuilds itself internally out, and it restores all the scars and everything. Like, it doesn't heal your scars, it leaves the scars when it rebuilds your body when you're shedding skin, you know, skin flakes, etc., etc. The memory is sort of a cognitive static relationship to your aura, your spirit, your shadow, whatever that is the attachment of you that makes you think that the stack of tetrahedrons, etc., is a you that you perceive yourself with. The interesting thing is the environment holds the damage. There has been scientific studies done where scientists, air quotes, did research where they had a line of people come into a closed room where there was trees and plants and whatever, and they did spectrum of studies, right? And they had these plants in pots on a shelf, and it was just, you know, there was music, everything was la-di-da, it was all nice, they got fed, they got watered, they got, you know, whatever. And then they had this line of people come in, and they had an individual out of it intentionally damaged a plant. And then they would study the electromagnetic frequencies of the plants because they had fancy-dancy equipment and such where they were studying the actual electromagnetic spectrums, positive, negative receptor platforms. And long story short, that plant was damaged, and then they had people come through differently, and they had the same person come through, and that plant recognized that person's energy when they were walking through the line again, even though they didn't damage it when they came back through. The plant sent signals to the other plants in the environment. Like when you're mowing your grass and you smell that fresh cut grass that we love, that's the spirit, the essence of your lawn going, ah!
Yeah, dude.
But you gotta, Larry, you gotta extend that.
Good. I said those are
you gotta extend that story, Larry, because in that experiment, it was not just that singularity of a plant that felt the vibe of that person. The entirety of the plants in that room felt that person, as well as
the entire environment of that person with PTSD and those damages has to deal with those damages in your tribe also.
But again, right.
Kind of
What he's
awesome.
saying is it responded, that little plant responded to that way, as well as all of the other plants in the room responded to it. Okay? That's really, really unique. The conscious nature, the nature connection of one plant to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. That's like
So when you've got a sour individual in an environment that's fucking up the flow, it affects the whole flow all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? The problem with the pharmaceutical side of that, as we had obviously discussed before, was when you throw in pharmaceuticals to what's already fucked up, you're masking with chemical imbalances already what the damage is, so it further confuses but masks the circumstances. So not only is that person zombified on top of, I don't really know what's going on, but hey, I feel comfortably numb enough to walk the parade. But what I can do, you know? But it never really actually allows the environment to heal itself. I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but you know how it is in the community.
We're watching shit shift. Everybody is watching the narrative shift. Do we know that there's an agenda? Yes, we do. Do we feel it? Yes, we feel it. But here's where I'm saying that I'm watching my environment change. I'm watching the people in my reality change. And I want to not only, again, I'm not giving anybody props that doesn't deserve them, okay? All I'm telling you is they're part of this grand experiment, this grand awakening as well. If anything, I feel bad for them, okay? Because again, I believe in the wheel of karmic return. Those who chose to do...
It is wonderful that this is a experiment, yeah.
Well, again, those that chose to do this, hey, man, I'm glad I'm not on that receiving end, okay? You know what I mean? Because I'm watching everything in my world starting, like, great word, Barbara, the paradigm is shifting. Barbara Borscher just said that, and I feel it. My wife, everybody I know is going through something. Everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, just to throw it in there, I know how you know how time goes, so air quotes when we talked. Did you get a chance to look at that physicsy nerdy shit I sent to you about basically explaining the scientific aspects of explaining the multiverse in a sense? It was a pretty good watch.
You telling me? The pixel? You tagged me in the video in the chat. You said the pixel. I think
I sent it to you in the direct message, but
no, he sent it in the DM. Remember, I was telling you, Larry, I gotta wait till I don't have a dog and an Eastern European woman prancing around. I gotta watch this shit when I'm alone. But yeah, it's dope. It touches on that.
Yeah, it's that's like the other day. I sent a link again. I think I sent it to both of you actually. It was an indigenous man speaking at like a TED Talk, and Matt kind of finds it a little bit humorous when I explain it that way. But it's sort of it's an indigenous storytelling thing. But it talks about how basically the universe is a womb of consciousness fluctuating through cycles of life, gaining itself in a multiverse of something to be born somewhere, in a sense, is how this indigenous guy explains this. That's sort of where I get that theory from. But that, in a sense, it's the blade of grass in the yard is still part of the Smoky Mountains, thus it is the Smoky Mountains. So if the electromagnetic tidal fluctuations from moon to the ocean to the mountain here holds that piece of grass in place, it is part of doodly-doo, you get the idea. But that couple of links does a decent job explaining how everybody kind of likes to talk about multiverse aspects.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that, not to get all into that, but there must be something realistically indefinitely going on in that conversation if I've got a pile of books here that are who knows how old, and there's all these platforms integrated with the topic of multidimensional aspects of things. So there's got to be something there. Why would they be doing it? So I digress. But it can get very intense, especially when you put on the table that it is manipulatable. Fucking shit. Manipulatable.
Manipulatable. Manipulatable.
Oh, that was fucking yeah, it's manipulatable.
Manipulative.
All right, let's get on. You get the idea. I didn't mean to ramble, but we dabble in that. It's just an interesting dig because the core of it, first off, the root of disappointment is expectation. And without communication, we had no communicating. A wise woman once told me. So if we don't communicate, how can we understand what we don't understand? If we have a chemical imbalance within ourselves, which if we are all the same self, we need to recognize our chemical imbalances, and we need to try to naturally come up with solutions, or we're going to decay. Long story short.
Look,
everything decays. So,
let me share something with you. There is a master teacher along like Jesus Christ. His name is Saint Germain. Okay, and within Saint Germain's teachings, he clearly tells you, as well as a lot of other religions and spiritual texts and sacred texts on the planet, it tells you if you do not have the planet on a perpetual balance with its own self, as well as the humanity as a whole, if we are out of balance, the planet itself will fix its own self, even if that means a cataclysm. No joke.
Deal, man.
Well, we're watching.
Bro, I'm being serious now.
Dude, we're watching. Yeah, the planet is cleansing itself from all of the harms that it has been caused throughout time. So, I mean, I don't give a damn if it's a flood, a tornado, or an earthquake, or whatever. You know, the darkness is coming to light, and the planet is doing that. It's saying, "Hey, we done with your bullshit."
Mm-hmm.
The planet is basically. I like Mother Nature. It's like a nigga. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. Look here, we about to be done.
God. Look, it's pretty simple. You gotta here's the thing. If anybody thinks that this planet is not a living being, they're sadly mistaken. All you got to do, again, I'm pulling things out of my lecture, but I'm looking at you and telling you a tree has got a consciousness of its own self. Okay? It knows itself as a tree. It doesn't know itself as a flower. Okay? It knows itself as a tree. It's a consciousness entity or a consciousness of God's source, soul source, in a tree being. It is a being. If you don't believe that, go look up a touch me not. A touch me not is a reactive. It's not just a chemical reaction. It's a physical connection. It's consciously aware. Okay, a touch me not. If you touch it, it literally will blow up. It'll blow up. Nevertheless, the planet is a living entity. It's a living being. And as long as it's in perpetual motion with us and we are within it, this is what I mean about the distortion. I'm watching the distortion go away. Okay, I'm finding things in a more harmonious balance. Those that I used to get along with, I used to fight and argue with, they're gone. They're gone. They're just gone.
Yeah, you just let it go, dude. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Real friends aren't real.
It is what it is. I mean, it's the planet will never destroy itself. I completely agree with that. Alexa James
the planet will. It is ailing it. So, if you want to destroy the planet, it will let you know. Hold on, player. You done come to the wrong place if you want to destroy me, because I'm gonna get down to brass tack.
AJ said it right here. Not just Gaia. We are ascending as a whole. Okay, as we ascend, so does the cosmos. It's the great cosmic reset. And again, Larry, Percy, you two, this has happened before. Okay, Atlantis and the black and what's known as the land of the black Mu. Okay, this has happened multiple times. In fact, the Atlantis is somewhere under the Atlantic Ocean. It was a continent between. What's that?
Nothing new under the sun.
Right. I believe that, without a doubt. No doubt. AJ says we're going home. I cut you off, Larry, and I didn't mean to. What were you saying, buddy?
I got stoned and I missed it. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. We're talking about the black body, parasitic, dark body entities oscillating through the multiverse and went somehow into. I don't know, man. It's all good. I'm just chilling, listening.
Hey, he said that quite a few times. It's true. You're just waiting for somebody to listen.
I can tell you that we have had multiple incarnations on this planet. We have definitely been through some shit together. We definitely have.
Well, if you get into D wave and scalar waves and the oscillations of gravity waves and how tetrahedrons can fire through the multiverse all in a platform, you get into the sciencey, nerdy stuff, but
that's a little too deep there.
The
rabbit holes are all over the place. Which direction you want to go?
I'm a nerd too, so I get it. I watch everything you send me. I watch everything Matthew sends me. Andy, Mike, Alexa, like
everything is energy is sort of the interesting thing, but the energy has a tidal lock throughout space, and space is sort of an alternate version of the ocean, in a sense. It holds water retains memories, and it's kind of like you're talking about all the traumas and such from earlier people carry around. Why can't we shed these traumas if we want to go be gone, bad? But it sticks with us. It sticks with us.
Yeah.
Like if you get into psychology and such, a lot of aspects of narcissism and predator women and men, because there are predator women, obviously, guys, we know this. That's a hard one for dudes to swallow. Is there's predator women? Anyway.
Yeah.
They can smell it on you. You know what I mean? Like that victim mentality just oofs off of people like a glazed donut straight off the oven. You know.
Yeah.
It's something about the atmosphere of how you carry yourself, and also Matt likes digging around in that brain stuff, and you know. And it's always weird talking to me anyway. I can't have a normal conversation.
Well,
what do you guys want to talk about?
I love psychology, bro. I literally love the human psyche. We are definitely an interesting species. We have been.
I think part of the problem is when people were weaponized. I think, is when the planet started to reject humans. When there's a point in history when humans were weaponized. Because really, if you think about it, there's a couple things that stands out. What other animal naturally wipes its ass after it shits? First off, that's just an open question. But what other animal is actually harming this planet besides humans? Let's think real hard for this one. You don't actually have to answer, but it's something to think about. So as you think, the body rejects things that brings it harm, but it also makes the body stronger because chaos brings evolution, et cetera, et cetera. That trauma that we carry around is sort of like people on the planet. Reminds the planet it can keep on pushing. But there's, to my understanding, is I don't think there's any other actual creature on the planet that is harming the planet like humans. It's disappointing because we could be doing fascinating things for the planet and beyond, but it's humans that are always at each other because of what color shoe you got, if you've got shoes, you know, it's who gives a fuck if somebody wears tops, you know, really realistically. I'm just throwing it out there. Realistically, if humanity could work together, we could do amazing things. But we've got hundreds of thousands of satellites up. I always throw this out there. Hundreds of thousands of fucking satellites up here in the sky. And they're not all there for Yahoo. So why is there such a thing as unsolved crimes, missing children, and POWs when we could be doing these? We shouldn't be. You can fantastic thing.
Yeah. If I read a newspaper from the satellite at my house, why the fuck are there 85,000 missing children?
Sorry, I'm reading comments.
Precisely. There's networks of human activity recognition software. You know, they just launched a satellite. I was talking to, we were speaking to Andy. I don't mean to throw him out there, but part of our conversation was, what do you think about the idea that they've just launched a satellite into orbit that its sole purpose, this is public information, obviously. That's how it's on the internet. It must be true for the quantum computer that's going to red tag our fucking words because, you know, words. Oh! But there's a fucking satellite that is just launched into space, and its entire sole purpose, existence while it is in space, is to track all things water. You're made of how much water? Which means it's tracking you, right? Because it's your water. And it'll track the subatomic receptor platform of its magnetism with magnetic anomaly detection software, light detection software, human activity recognition software, LiDAR, things of that nature. And all of these platforms have augmented realities, that's mirror reality platforms of simulated world. It's a Simulex, world simulation system where there's an augmented reality that will be a mirrored reality to ours if you have the magic fucking glasses to be in this baseboard world. But anyway, they know where every fucking thing is. But still we're sitting here arguing about how somebody does their hair, you know, instead of all these problems being solved. And like,
hey, Larry,
you know what I mean?
I'm going to ask you, okay, so I don't want to get us banned tonight, but I just want to, I want to ask, how do they do that with regard to the graphene oxide and the heavy metals in your body? Is it more so now?
What's the magnetism spectrums of those specific subatomic spectrums? And it's like like I've got a bus that I sprayed reflective paint on and phosphorescent paint on, right? So when you take a picture of it in a certain way, you could see where the bus was when I painted it, because there'd be a void there, like a shadow. And then the bus would be covered in reflective paint. So if I use that as an IR marker, you remember the flags we wore and the little dots on our helmets, right? They could see where everything was with little dots, right? Because of the night stuff I'm not going to get into, but you could see where where certain people's uniforms were because there were certain markers on us, right? So if you have that metal spectrum and a nano dust, let's just say alternate spectrum to that being, and it's like a little glowworm walking around a rabbit turd in space. You're literally everything's marked. Why can't we solve the problems of the world and keep people from arguing and going at each other every fucking day? They could solve all this tomorrow, but they do. That's the story in itself.
But
you're right. They don't want.
But none of that matters, Larry. Listen, you caught the beginning of the show, obviously, right? Right? You caught the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I was the first one to comment.
All right. It doesn't matter. All of what you're discussing and all of what we're talking about, it doesn't matter in the end, because here's the reason why. We are all on the same page, in the same book, on the same shelf. It doesn't matter whether these people try to be destructive or not. It doesn't matter, because why? Somebody is already in charge of taking us to the next level. We're already there. We're going there. If we can think it, we can see it. It's obviously a thought that has been put into motion. Right? Thought is what?
I think we talked about that once upon a time, that a memory is an actual existence in a realm of its own, because it's
yes, we have, and I'm going there, Larry. Larry, I'm going there. It is an action. Thought is energy.
Right.
Remember that. Remember us talking about the Poseidon stone with Ava, and and water retaining memory. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't matter. All of this shit is for their demise, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why the game. Maybe we're helping them to evolve. Maybe the cabal is here for us to help bring forth a whole new paradigm too. Maybe we're trying to evolve them, and they're just being dicks and not doing it. I don't know. I don't know the game ending. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if we don't tell the stories, then no one's ever going to know the stories. So we have to talk about it over and over and over again, like going to school for 13 years before you can get a magic piece of paper.
Right.
I don't have a mic.
American stories are in the fire pit, man. It's the same old shit. You got to tell the stories. So, like the Hall of Records. If there was nothing to tell the story, would it have ever existed in the first place? If a bear farts next to an oak tree in the Smoky Mountains, did it really happen? No one saw it.
Oh, bro. Let me say, again, I gotta bring up Saint Germain. I gotta bring up the teachings of Saint Germain. We have got a whole civilization buried under mud, buried in the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. It's called Atlantis. That city will one day rise again. They can't get rid of that. They can't hide or burn that. It's coming. Mark my word.
We've gone over that, and I nearly sent you a link, but I know you and your 87,000 buddies all around the world that love sending you shit 17 times a day. I was going to send you a link that recently there was modern versions of LiDAR scanning done, including satellite photonic scanning spectrums. That's a whole new level of shit. And they went back through, and I wasn't planning on thinking about this, and you know how my brain goes,
yeah.
But it's there was LiDAR scanning done, and they found that, I believe it was something like a mountain range of about 200 points of something had started to rise out of the bottom of the ocean recently. I don't know if I can find that again, but it's on the internet. It must be true. But we did talk about that, and it has been a conversation before of topics. But apparently, because of some shifts of some shit, and there is that thing, that's a whole different conversation itself, and I don't remember enough of it to actually quote much. But I do know that there was some recent information put out that they did find mountain ranges that was rising from an ocean bottom. I can't quote much more, but I remembered it.
Fences. They found fences under there. They found an
entrance.
entrance.
Statues and
people just like chilling on seesaws and shit. Seesaws, people on there, seesaws on the. I mean, this is fascinating, people. This is an awesome show, Matthew. Thank you for presenting this. But yeah, it's dope. Like,
Well,
Atlantis is a real thing. It's buried and people don't know. And there is recent footage of people down there swimming around, and there's a bunch of stone motherfuckers chilling, a bunch of bodies down there. I mean, the thing is, you touch something, you're going to turn to stone, you know.
Well, here's...
Have you seen that?
I have, but here, that right, what you're talking about, I can pull what you're talking about up. That is nothing more than a stone amusement park underwater. The exact same thing what you're talking about. But what we are talking about is Atlantis being underneath of the Atlantic. Okay? There is the great continent that many of the sacred texts refer to as the land of Mu. M-U. Mu. Okay? And this was where Thoth me, Thothmee, me, Thothmee, which was Hermes' father, originated. This was the land of Mu. Hermes was born and brought up into the land of Atlantis, a pre-Lemurian, pre-Mu foundation of people. Okay, we're talking about a whole other society of people, but nevertheless, you got to remember this cataclysm was the reason. The reason for this cataclysm, if you study like Saint Germain, if you study the Torah, if you study all of these other religious texts, these other than the Bible does not refer to Atlantis. The Bible does not refer to as the land of Mu. It does not. It doesn't. Okay, the land of alchemists was Mu. What?
Here's where I want to ask the question: Is this pre-flood or post-flood?
Times 3. Okay, times 3. You got to remember. 3 cataclysmic events prior. That's what I'm saying. The planet reacts. Okay, the planet reacts to the magnetism on who we are. We are magnetic beings. Okay. You got to remember, we are.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Okay, so therefore it responds to consciousness. It has no other thing. It responds to us. So again, we're going to witness. We are hopefully, again, it ain't gonna matter. Okay, the CIA. We already disclosed that the CIA hid that cataclysmic event paper. Remember me sharing it with you? I shared it with you. We are going to be hit with the planet is going to be changed literally from pole to pole. Okay? What was buried will be shown. Christ said it himself. What was hidden will be not hidden.
It's happening right now. The Euphrates is dried up and they're finding a bunch of damn statues.
Bingo. I mean, we're having. I will go back to biblical text. We're having, there will be quakes in diverse places. That's biblical. I just literally, Kenny, if you're listening, I just quoted your book. There will be earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, mountains will shake. I mean,
I'm a friend of Kenny. I agree with the same thing Kenny agrees with. I think. Matthew, honestly, I think what happened with you and Kenny, you're falling out, is that he would call into the show and then he would just go off, and then you couldn't get a word in.
Bro, look, I'll only be called a sinner only a handful of times. Whenever someone,
I don't mind it.
when someone is like that, to me that is hatred. To me, that is hate speech.
No, I get it, but you grew up. Look, we are two of the same person. Like, you black, I'm white. We both are born on December 15th. We both have your wife is named Melissa, my ex-wife named Melissa. Like, how much more do we need to be intertwined with each other's?
One of the last chicks I was, her name was Melissa. Yeah, I got a Melissa too. So.
Wow. Yeah, we all had that. But my point is, I don't think that you guys have not an intertwining with each other's belief system. I think it was more or less the you being upset with him taking over the show. Like, I would call in and see in the chat, hey,
it's
Julie
just
Roddy. I called in, or I came into the show, because it gives us no notifications. Facebook gives us none. I came in like 15 minutes to this. It didn't tell me it was coming. I had to search it out, right? And normally other people hit you up, which most of us do to each other anyway. But he was like taking over, like just. Julie came into the show and she was like, "Hey, I'm late." Oh no! Was there immediate?
Yeah, that thinks so too.
Let me get my 3 seconds in here, and I'll try to sum it up. There is a difference between talking with someone, being talked to by someone, and talking at someone. And when you're talking at someone, it does not matter what the fuck they're going to say, because you're not going to let them anyway, because I'm going to tell you how shit's going to be, because I'm a narcissist.
Yeah,
but I digress.
All right, fella.
Don't fucking just talk at me. That ain't going to work.
Yeah. Right.
We have to have a common ground and talk to each other and come to, maybe we can agree to disagree. But don't just take over the whole conversation. That ain't gonna work for nobody.
Percy,
not to mention the 3-hour sentence.
I have agreed. I have agreed to disagree one too many times. Way too many times. I will not even agree to disagree anymore. Not with him.
You've agreed to disagree with him?
I sleep on a Ouija board, man. You can call me a sinner all you want to. It's a fucking word.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
All right, look. We are at 2 hours already. That fast.
Oh.
Look.
I'll step on
on Friday.
I'll bump on out here.
All right. Well, wait a damn minute. All right. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Now you can say goodnight. Say something positive to everybody, asshole.
Oh.
Show some heart, because I know you've got it.
Your favorite local asshole. Smoke weed every day. It's good for you. It's never killed anybody unless it got shoved down your throat. Take care of each other. Pieces. Reese's and pieces. I'm out.
Later, buddy. Take care of yourself. And one for the road. Mr. Percy Littleton, your turn, buddy. Your turn, Percy.
Yo, it's the same thing. Like, I love all of y'all. Yo, mainstream media's dead. Citizen journalists are your news now. So, y'all chill out. And stop the hate, everybody. There's too much of it. All right? So, I love all of y'all. I know it's a loose term, love, but I think y'all can discern between who loves and who is just an asshole just saying that shit. Y'all know who love, who don't. I met all of y'all on here. You can come to my house, all of you. All right, so hello, y'all chill the fuck out. Stop listening to mainstream media. Turn it off. And live in your own life. There's going to be a time when people come to your house and go, "What's going on?" You're going to be like, "I don't know," because you're living your own life, and it's not ruled by CNN or MSDNC. So, everybody, chill out. It's all love. I love all of y'all. I love you. I love all y'all. Richard. I'm out.
Later, Percy Littleton, door kicker. I love you too, buddy. Take care of yourself. Take care of that wife. Yeah. Alrighty, my friends. Absolutely hilarious, man. Fun show, no doubt. Alrighty, man. Mr. Ground Pounder, Mr. Mike Pyle says, now Matt's killing Percy and Larry. Oh, man. You know me better than that. It was fun. It was just, it wasn't killing them. It was just what it was. This is what, yeah. Woo, boy. Oh, man. My voice hurts. My throat hurts. Everybody that makes this show possible, I want to throw it out to you guys. It is the beginning of the month. I got a donation this month already from Mr. Mike Pyle. I want to throw out some names here. Without you guys, I'm telling you, hands down, this show would not be possible, probable. It would not be. And I want you guys to know that. Let me just look here. And this is just if Facebook will even let me see the subscribers on here. I don't think it's going to let me. I'm looking. I'm just gonna throw some names. If I miss your name, I apologize. Barbara Borchers, Mr. Rob Gauthier, Susan Metz, Peggy Bordowski, Mr. Percy Littleton, Miss Cheryl Lynn Howland, Kristen Martin, Dolly Safran, Kristen Nickerson, Lisa Thomas, the ones I haven't named, Mr. Mike Pyle, Alexa Jameson, you guys, Steve Kelm, and Mr. What's he going by today? Wayne Stewart. Again, you guys, the names I just mentioned, as well as I probably forgot some because Facebook's not showing me the subscription list as well as or the donators. Listen to me. This show would not happen without them. And I'm telling you, with every fabric of my being, I personally cannot pay for this broadcast. Okay, it runs about $190 a month. The subscribers, it's like $9 a month. Okay, you can literally you can't even buy a fucking burger combo meal at Burger King for a month of subscription. Okay, so everybody I just mentioned, again, my hat's off to you. I appreciate you. I don't fund it, you do. So again, if you enjoy the show and if you want to be a subscriber, help fund the broadcast, fund the podcast, get the positivity out there, keep the momentum going. Again, we are indeed definitely shifting. It's not just my reality. It's everywhere. We can see things happening. Okay? The momentum is going. It's like a damn freight train out of control, barreling towards the deceivers. It's just, they can't stop it. They cannot stop it. They're not going to stop it. It is inevitable. That is the problem with what Percy said. Well, I'm a subscriber and I don't even get a notification. I know. You know why? Is because this is good shit. This is good juju. This is good consciousness creating together. Me, you, me, them. We are doing wonderful things on this broadcast. And again, we couldn't do it without you. It is you. Hands down, your show. Not mine. I just make these wild ass little alien pictures staring over at a crazy ass looking ape that's done got some moon rocks from door kicker number 2 or no, number 1. Anyway, nevertheless, Mr. Mike Pyle, take care of yourself out there on the road. He does the job that is the 70-hour minimal, usually plus work week, logged 70 hours of work week. He's a long distance truck driver over the road, bringing medicine, keeping the flow of commerce. It doesn't matter. Whatever, haul toilet paper. Okay? Susan Metz will be on the side selling toilet paper for $20 a roll. Mike Pyle will bring it. Shout out to every single one of you drivers, all of you guys on the front line. Thank you, veterans that are waking up to the possibility of a whole new reality. Welcome to the Matrix Minds, my friend. I'm Matthew Turner, the host. That's all I am, is the host. You guys bring the show. It is your show. I'll catch you here on Friday night. Got something special lined up with Miss Carrie Ann Fields. We are going to be simulcasting The Matrix onto what's called the Lightworkers Lounge. The Lightworkers Lounge. So we're gonna share some people here, share some fundamental growth. That's what it's about, right? Growing. Let's grow. Let's grow, Brainiac. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys here on Friday night. Check out Rob Gauthier with Enlightenment Evolution Hour here on Wednesday night. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock West Coast Time. Until then, be safe, take care of yourself, and everybody crank this shit up on the way out of bridge.
We're in the Matrix.
Peace out, everybody. Good night to you.
Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the web. The Matrix Minds. And that's right.
What the hell are you
Buckle up,
watching,
everybody. Let's
Karen?
go. Paranormal, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Conspiracy, huh?
Uh-huh.
Ufology.
That too,
Hidden Egyptology.
Oh, yeah.
And anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go.
Crank that shit up, Brainiac.
The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds. Your show.
You take the blue pills, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole is. All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. CBD I use. Feel free again. feel alive again. And now back to the show. Right here, man. These would be your peacekeepers. God-given consciousness to defend what's right. They know what's right. I trust them. I've got friends in there. Talking to every single one of them. From the Army to the Navy to the U.S. Air Force. And even within the ABCs themselves. I'm calling you out. CIA, FBI, DOD. All of you guys. Don't forget, you're in the middle. You're in the center. Well, we're looking at you, and I know that you're looking out at us. But nevertheless, your own selves. You've got it within you to wake up. We trust you. We have to trust you. And no doubt about it, Brainiacs, continue to do what you do. Till next time, peace out. Take care of yourselves. And also take care of everybody else. Good night, everybody.